Okay, so first off, if you can just introduce yourself for me and tell me a little bit about what you do.
Sure, thanks. My name is Sohail. I am the CEO founder of Clicks to Conversions Digital. It's a digital marketing agency that specializes in YouTube ads for educators, coaches, entrepreneurs. And yes, we're based out of Mumbai in India. Yep, that's what we do.
Fantastic stuff, and congratulations on your award. Tell me what you think it was that contributed to you receiving that.
Sure. Thanks so much. So yes, I mean it's outstanding. It's brilliant to have received the award. I think the key thing that probably has contributed to me receiving the award is, and I mentioned it when I got the award as well, is in the digital space, in the space that we're in, it is so important to be able to first of all be versatile as an organization in terms of understanding what the changing needs of the world are. From the digital point of view, and with a whole lot of, as a leader in the digital marketing space at the moment, if you're not ready to change instantly or pivot instantly depending on how the market's going, whether it's how people are responding to ads or responding to different services or responding to the barrage of ads they see now, you can't possibly grow, not just as an agency, but also keep providing a bouquet of services to your clients that make sense to them. So I think that's probably the key reason why I believe, has led to not just our success as an agency, but I see a whole lot of other agencies also that are very successful are agencies that are a little ahead of the game, that are able to understand trends. And sometimes those trends can be really, really small, but the faster you catch them, and then you understand that this is the direction you want to pivot to be able to stay ahead of the game, the better it is.
Fantastic. And tell me about your first day experience here at Marketing 2.0.
Oh, I think it's been brilliant. I think the key thing is that there's a whole host of entrepreneurs, others who are in the same field, in the same game. They understand what you're talking about. The panel discussions have been great. The presentations have been awesome as well. And more importantly, it's just nice to network. We're doing it after so long, right? We've been locked up for almost about feels like almost. It's been about two years, but it feels like an eternity. And it's so nice to just meet face to face with people, fellow entrepreneurs who are in the same game, who understand what you're talking about, also understand there's a fair bit that's changed, of the marketing dynamics have changed in this period. The world didn't know to be locked in for so long. And so the way people are marketing and what you can do with marketing now, all of that's changed so much. In fact, it's so funny because I know for most of our clients, the lead costs over the pandemic have actually risen a lot more. When you would have thought it might be the opposite, but it's because there are so many more people marketing now who wouldn't do it earlier because there were so many direct ways of selling and not just relying on the digital media. So I think it's interesting to be here. It's been a fantastic day to just hear from others what's going on and to just keep abreast with all the developments.
And where can we find you? What's your website and your social handles?
Sure. So our website is www.ctc-digital.com. Our social handles are Clicks to Conversions on LinkedIn, on Facebook. My personal profile is Sohail Yaqub, whether it's on LinkedIn or on Facebook. So yes.
And what is your vision for the future?
That is a very, very wide question. I have far too many visions for far too many futures that could exist. It depends on, but pertaining to marketing maybe particularly, I think as I mentioned, the vision for the future really is to essentially stay ahead of the game, to understand how I think increasingly, and this is something that we've been discussing as well, increasingly there is going to be more crackdown on data, on privacy, on people not wanting to be followed everywhere with ads, because people literally think now, a whole lot of users now think now it's like being chased in a market. You know how you'd walk down a street and you'd have different vendors come and say, please buy this, please buy this, please buy this. And I think that's a feeling people have now.
My phone's listening and then I suddenly see ads for what I've just been talking about.
Absolutely. And I think that's the feeling that people now have in the online world. It's being chased by all advertisers. I think the ideal vision of the future in the online marketing world will also be where it's a fine balance in terms of people not getting peppered with too many ads, but at least having selectively the choice of knowing what they want to learn or to buy in a certain period, and then probably getting delivered ads according to that. So somewhere or the other, that fine balance will be struck. And I think that's when we'll probably be in the right equilibrium in terms of the marketers being happy and the consumers also being happy and not being overburdened.
Fantastic. Sohail, thank you so much for chatting to me and enjoy the rest of the conference.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks so much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Cheers.